Hello, look at my brothers and sisters. Hello, look how poor I am. Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down, under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important, and not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like to ayahuasca. I am a full-fledged goofy comedian on the YouTube, in which I keep myself different from the rest. I do not act like everyone else. And since my experiences far supersedes a lot of people out there who does other things, and I'm just being arrogant and foolish. Okay, it's just this is all therapeutic to me. So no matter what I say or do on my YouTube videos, you could take me whatever fool you want me to be. These are my YouTube videos. Okay, all right, and my experiences are different. If you're interested, you ask. If you're not interested, you make assumptions, like most people do. I make assumptions. If you think I'm a drug user, I don't care. If you think I'm old, I don't care. If you think this is a blood tick, I don't care. But I do talk about interesting subjects. That's all I care about. All right, now let's talk about something right here. This video is about what is the ratio of women to men when it comes down to the English, okay? How many countries I have talked to, how many women I've talked to, and how many men I have talked to compared to that knows fluent English, okay? Now, first of all, when I first traveled, okay, outside of the country for the first time, you know, me and my alphaness seeking virgin wives, okay, not for exploitation or anything like that. I do everything with the permission of the parents and the female that I deal with. I actually psychoanalyze who they are, and then I go meet them. Like my first wife, it took me 5 years before I met my first wife, and then I moved out there for 2 years. I didn't have a wife or children when I first traveled to Ethiopia. And when I went out there, I thought that, you know, a lot of people will understand English and yada, yada, yada. But let me tell you the breakdown how it is in the area I lived in, Adama, Nazareth. I lived in a small area. It was about 3 hours away from Addis Ababa. All right? Okay. And when I traveled there, okay, I learned that there are far more men, just to get it roll out the way, who can speak more fluent English than the women. All right? So out there in Addis Ababa, and I think, yeah, because I stayed in Addis Ababa for a little bit. I also went to Mojo. I went to Hawassa. And for some reason, everybody I want to come across, the women didn't know fluent English. They did not understand me. I even recorded some women who just was like, kind of like, yes. That's all they said is yes, yes. I even went into the university myself, by myself, as I was out there, and I got accustomed to being in Ethiopia for 2 years. I learned about 22 words while I was out there, yes. But for some reason, it's just that it was even some guy who wanted to use my house, okay, my 2-story house. Now, I had a two bedroom house. I rented out there for an English class thing, and I said I would never make any money off of it. He would probably make some money off of it, and he wanted me to be a teacher, but I was like, no, I don't want to get involved too deeply because I'm not staying forever, okay. I almost overstayed my welcome while I was out there. But overall, there was a lot more women who needed more, you know, education on the English side. The men are more fluent in their English when they spoke to me. So in that area, Adama, Nazareth, Addis Ababa, even all those areas, I talked to lots of women, okay? All right? Just by trying to see if they can understand me. And I'll give them my phone number, but then sometimes they would not understand me. Okay? All right. So now that's in Ethiopia. Now I've also traveled to, those are many places in Ethiopia. And then I went to the Gambia for like 2 weeks. I could not stay out that long, but I did learn something. I didn't talk to that many women out there in the Gambia because I was really trying to focus on just the 2 weeks I was staying there. So I really still learned that there was more guys. I could walk around and there will be guys who basically, I talked to some men before I went out there, and they were more fluid as well. To this day, I'm still talking to a lot more Gambian men out there in the Gambia who can speak more fluent English than the women. The reason why a lot of women I didn't really connect because they didn't understand English, which is sad. And then I would say to the guys, just give me your degree information, your paperwork, your academias, and I will show it to the employers in America. And then let them do the paperwork to bring you into America on a B1 visa. But of course, the men are they're much more academic than women overall, hands down. So again, in the Gambia, from my experiences and the people I talk to in Gambia, the men are still winning. Now in Nigeria, however, I have not lived in Nigeria, and I have not really been invited there. I have not met or had no purpose to go there yet. But I talked to more men, again, from the Nigerian country, but they have taken up the classes of, British, okay? And that British can actually destroy their proper English structure. And sometimes I can't understand them, but they do speak more English than the women there, because most of the women to me in Nigeria are scammers, okay? They're headstrong. Okay, and if I don't even get a chance to talk to them that fluently because they're headstrong, and to me, a woman who's headstrong is not really a suitable mate for any man. You understand? So I believe they probably do know 50-50 English. I don't know, but I talked to more men who are there, and from universities, yes, in Nigeria, but their English is off with Nigerians because they learn from institutions that are taught by British. Now another one, let me see, okay, what else? Bangladeshi people. There are more Bangladeshi people I've talked to than all the other countries. It's kind of weird. I have so many more associates in the Bangladeshi people. I've taken one idea and gave it to them, and they flew with it. Only in Bangladesh where you'll notice that they're using streaming and stuff like that, teaching English. They want me to come out there so bad, okay? But of course, it may be in due time in the future, okay? But they can speak more fluent English than every country, okay? And remember this, okay? Bangladeshi people are not truly African, okay? This is strange. So the lighter you go, the more they can understand you. I've also talked to Russian women, okay? Women out there, they know English out there, okay? Of course, they're Russian, okay? But I'm not really. I changed my mind. When I first started the dating scene, it was like I was talking to Russian women, but someone told me their English is too good. So, their whole purpose is not just for you. And I was like, that makes a lot of sense. The more English a female knows, the more she goes. I'm not dealing with all that, okay? I saw a lot of dead people who go out there. White men go out there and they get killed up by Russian women. It's Dr. Mamundo. I remember Dr. Mamundo and shit. But anyway, I digress here. So I hope you learned something here. There's a pattern here. If a woman knows too much English, that's not a good sign. In most countries, they don't really know more English than the men that's in their countries. The men are more enthused to learn English than the women, because the women are either trying to be a bar lady or they're not under their household with their parents, because I would never travel to meet any female if she's not with her parents, because the parents know if I'm coming, I'm really interested in their daughter, okay? And I try to teach guys how to weed out the bad ones and not try to be a whoremonger going out there to another country, okay? Which I despise that the most. There are men who just go out there for sex exploitation, that red pill and that MGTOW bullshit, trying to have sex with women just on the fly and shit. Bam him, hit him, thank you, ma'am, and shit. I don't do all that shit. That's disgusting. All right? But other than that, that's all I really got to say, guys. So you already know the answer now, and I gave it to you, and you all have a nice day. Hope you learned something in this video. I'm out of here. Peace.